Okay, so this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your drawing file for your skateboard. So this is after you've created your skateboard in Autodesk Inventor, following the directions in the previous video. And so now we're going to get you to actually make one of these for your own, especially since some of you haven't had Autodesk Inventor in a couple of years, and then some of you I've never used Autodesk Inventor. So I want to give you guys a quick rundown on how to create your drawing. I want to see it done exactly this way. So let's get started. So I'm going to just minimize that. We don't need that image anymore. And then let's see. Inventor. So there's the skateboard that we created. Before we go on, let's just double check that you did your skateboard right. So if you pull your skateboard up real quick, you're gonna go in here and you can, if you can't see this sketch, that's your middle part of the sketch, you can go up to your original extrusion number 1 that we did. Open that guy up, and then I want you to change the width of the board to 12. Hit OK. You should see it adjust everything automatically. And if you made your board right, you should see it just expand it, and it should just become like a wider version of your board. The holes should stay in the middle. Your edges should actually round out automatically. It should adjust to half the width of the board for the diameter of those. So it should do this automatically, and then go ahead and change it back. If it gets wonky in here and everything is not moving together, then you need to go back to the original video and go back to the steps and follow the steps. Your skateboard might look like a skateboard right here, but it's not built correctly, and your mold will not come out correctly if you don't do this part. Okay, so now moving on. To make your drawing file, so first of all, you got to save your skateboard. Save it to your student number, whatever it is on the whatever drive it is. You're going to save that, and then you're going to go to File, and you're going to say New, and we're going to go Drawing File. Okay, so now we're looking at a drawing file, and in the drawing file, you're going to hit Base, and then you can see how my skateboard is not facing the right way for a front view. I'd like to actually see your board in this direction, and we can actually move it up. And we're going to change the scale. For some reason it changed it. Not 2 to 1. Ugh. Nope. Let's go 1/2. 1/2 looks pretty good. Okay, so make it so it's about that big on the screen. All right, we can fix the size of it later on. All right. You just click around. Actually, that last one. We're gonna do. Rotate it. Change it to 1 to 1. Oh, sorry, no. 1/2. We're gonna go up, and then our isometric view, and then we're gonna hit OK. So we didn't do that side view because we are going to do a sectional view for that side view. So to do the sectional view, you click on the sectional tool. Okay, you select the drawing that you want to do the sectional tool on, and then you're going to click on here. You're going to drag that arrow straight up and down, and then you hit continue, and it will produce your sectional view here. And so you can tell that it's a section because it's got those lines in it, those lines going across. That means that you're actually looking at the inside of the board, and that's how we're going to get our radius measurement. So you guys have my drawings in the original photo that I showed you at the beginning, right? And you're going to make your own drawing file of your skateboard. All right, so we're going to hit Dimension, and this one is for your radius. You're going to pull that one up, radius of 23. And then you're going to have to put in all of the dimensions that I placed on it in the original drawing. So all of those little dimensions that you filled in are going to be the dimensions that you filled in on the blue blanks, or that printout that I had. You are going to do that in the you're going to do that in your drawing file. So if I pull this guy up, so you have to put in this dimension from here to here. So you just click on the lines that you're going to go to, and then you're going to put that dimension in. and then you have to put in your overall dimensions. So you just follow the dimensions that I've done. Anything that's a blue block in here, anything that's a blue block, you've got to make your own dimension for it. All right. So make sure that you are actually following what you've drawn in the picture. This is the printout that you're going to use, but you're going to make your own. Okay, so I also want to see you title it. I want to see the size that you're using, what units that you're using. I'm sorry, not the size, that's the size of the sheet of paper, but the units that you're using. It should be whichever drawing number it has, and then what the title is. And I'd like your title to be like I did mine, where it has your last name and then the board. So that's it. Once you're done, you're going to print it out on 8.5 by 11. So when you're printing, you hit print, and you have to hit best fit. Okay, once you hit best fit, then you can print it, and it will print it out on the correct sheet of paper, the correct size. Okay, it'll adjust everything automatically. It'll resize it for you. Once you hit print, you're going to glue that into your notebook, and you're going to upload that drawing to the engineering site, or to Google Classroom. So, all right. If you have any questions, ask me in class. Thanks a lot. Bye.